Hi again, my name's Sonia Gavira, for those of you who don't know me, and I've been working for nearly 20 years as a leadership coach, trainer, and facilitator. And I've been talking to you about a new membership called the Rising Leaders Circle, which I've set up this year after thinking about it for a while, because now more than ever, really, we need community, but also because I'm running out of time to work with people as a coach on a one-to-one basis. So if I'm going to be able to help more people in some way, this is one way to do it. So to work with people in a group setting. And I'm coming to you now because this Friday, the 19th, I think it is, of June at midnight British summertime, I will be closing the doors on what I'm calling my founding members launch. So it's an opportunity for people to come in as founding members for a very special price, but also in the capacity of helping me build the community, helping me really understand what are the questions that you want answered. So rather than me sit here and maybe teach what I always teach, actually be able to answer the questions that you have. So in yesterday's video, I took you through the first stage in the journey, if you like, of leadership. So the first stage is leading self. The next stage is leading others. Leading others comes after leading self, because I really believe that unless you can lead yourself, unless you know yourself, how can you be really consciously curious about other people? How can you understand other people's reactions? And so yesterday I gave you some questions that some of the very early members have started to ask me about leading self. And in terms of the questions that are coming up at the moment when it comes to leading others, and I've got a list, so I'll read some of them. I've got questions like, one of my biggest needs at the moment is to understand how to manage the stakeholders around me. I find it very difficult, especially now that we're all working remotely. So here it's not only the team, but other stakeholders. Who are those stakeholders and how do you manage them? What is it that they need? And this person in particular is looking at that remote working, or that virtual working environment. Another question that I've had is, how do I get better at managing those who don't work in the same way as I do, who maybe don't apply the same standards as I do? So how do we work with people who have different values, maybe, who have a different way of approaching things? What makes us think that they don't have the same standards? Is it the same standards that they don't have? But anyway, in a diverse team, how do you do that? Other questions that I've had are, how do I not micromanage and yet still get things done? So how do I go really from delivering it all myself to actually getting more done by having a team? And another question that I've had is, how much do I share with my team? So here there's something about the relationship that you have with other people in your team, and how open are you? How do you create trust with the team? This particular question also stems from a place of, I was part of the team and now I'm the team leader. How do I manage that transition? So those are some of the questions that are coming up already as part of my investigation, if you like. Because the first thing that you would do when you join the Rising Leaders membership is to fill out a questionnaire that says, what are your key questions? And these are some of the key questions that are coming out. So as I've said, this is a once in a lifetime opportunity to join a membership that is going to give you, predominantly at the heart of it, is going to be coaching, is going to be live coaching opportunities, Q&A sessions, and something else that the early members have already told me is that they want some short webinar training followed by the Q&A sessions on key topics that they're looking at. So one of the first things that we're going to be talking about is motivation. What is it that drives me? And what is it that drives others? And how do I harness that motivation to improve performance? So we'll be going through that. And the members also have a motivational map that they can fill in as part of their package. And the first 10 members, and I've already had a few people join, are having a one-to-one session with me as well. But I'm only keeping it to the first 10 members because, as I've said, I'm running out of time to do all the one-to-one work that I would need to do. So the doors close this Friday at midnight British summertime on the founding members launch, and then I won't be launching again and launching fully until September, and I'm not going to offer a founding members launch opportunity again. So somewhere around this video, probably below, will be a link that will take you to the page that gives you more details about the Rising Leaders Circle. If you have any questions, then please feel free to ask me them. I think up here somewhere there's an email address, so sonia@soniagavira.com. Please feel free to ask me. And the other thing that I've thought that I'm going to do is at 7 p.m. probably on Friday. So this Friday at 7 p.m. British summertime, I'm going to do a live session on Zoom. So again, I'll put the link somewhere here. And I'm just going to come on with any of you who want to come on with me and answer any questions that you might have about the membership. Answer any questions. I mean, when I did it right at the beginning and I got a few members in, some of the questions were, well, this is my question, Sonia, does that fit in to what you're going to be doing? If there's an opportunity, we can do some coaching. So I'll be on for an hour maximum, but please come in and ask me some questions. Anything that you want to know about the membership and what you might get from it, and maybe then have an experience also of working with me. So I really hope that you take me up on the offer. Have a look below. All the links that you need are there, and I really look forward to meeting you and getting the opportunity to work with you too. Thanks.